Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back to share some projects that I've been making. Yeah, I don't think I've shared any things that I've been kind of doing for a while actually. Sometimes I don't have time to share them, especially if I'm giving them out as gifts and things like that. I've kind of given them out before I've even posted photos and things like that on Instagram and that. Sometimes I just forget. But I bought this in the range a while ago, and I wanted to make something. I had something in mind to make with it, and I finally got round to doing it. I bought it in a grey and a green. I've used up all the grey, but I've got this left of the green. So I ended up making some mats, placemats. I wouldn't use these. Well, I'm not going to use these as like to put your dinner plate on, just purely because I don't know how they, obviously you might get things like food and stuff on it, and I don't know how they would wash up. I'm most probably going to, well, I'm going to gift a couple, but I thought for like centre of your table, like you could put like a fruit bowl on it, or I don't know, a vase or something. I just thought that'd be quite nice to put in the centre of the table, or a coffee table, and you could put some books and things on it. Yeah, I just thought it'd be used as that. I just don't know about washing. Maybe washing this by hand. I'd have to look at the instructions on. I don't know where that piece of paper's gone that was round it, to see if you can wash this by hand or not, or how it would wash up. But yeah, I made 3. So I do love the grey. I think the grey would go with any colour scheme you have. But they had loads of different colours. I was thinking maybe doing some Christmas ones. I think that'd be quite nice in like a dark green or red. But I did use, to make this size, this is 16 inches diameter. And I use a size 4mm crochet hook. So obviously, depending on the size of the hook you use will determine how big your project is. But yeah, I really enjoyed making these. They're quite easy. Yeah, quite easy to make and nice to do like in the evening when you're watching a program or something. So yeah, I made, like I said, this green. I don't know if that's really showing up, or maybe on there. It's a really lovely light mint green. And then I've made 2 in this grey. Do like the grey. So made those. And then I haven't finished this. For Christmas I got these granny square flower deck cards. They're really cool. You get, I don't even know how many, 50 mix and match designs. So they have loads of different options of different styles. I'll just share a few of the different ones you can get in here. Yeah, so I have used that. It is not finished. I'm currently still working on this project. But I picked up this yarn from Proper Job, I think. I picked it up. I didn't know they actually did yarn in there, but it's like a shop that does most things, like a household kind of shop. And they had this 100% cotton yarn in there. So I've currently making, this is the granny square design I went for. So I've gone green on the outside, a light pink, and then this like purpley kind of colour, or fuchsia, would I say, more fuchsia colour. Again, these were all picked up from Proper Job. So made quite a few. So there's 6 there, so it's going to be 6 on one side, 6 on the other, I think. And I've started joining them together. I want to join them so it's got a nice, I don't know if you can see that, a seam. But this kind of way of joining them takes a lot longer. Well, it takes me a lot longer to do it. So yeah, so I've done sort of across and down, but I need to, obviously I need to join those and then join them together. And I will come back once I've joined all of them and added what I need to add. I will come back and share with you what this will be once I've put it all together. So that's another project I'm currently working on. I have not quite finished that one. The next couple of bits are paper crafts. I made this for my niece. She's turning 18, and I thought it'd be quite nice to do a little kind of advent countdown to her 18th. I put this little card together. The papers I've used for these projects I picked up from the range. I've had this a while now. I think this was last summer I picked this up. It's called the Cherry Paper Pad. Mainly cherries papers in here. But there are a few other different ones. Yeah, it's really cute. I think it's kind of girly paper pad. I think that was only like $1.99 or $2.99, something like that from the range. I then picked up these stickers that I've used on these 2 projects, again from the range birthday collection. And then I think the wooden numbers, I think Cheryl sent these to me when we did a swap. Yeah, I think she was the one that sent those to me in a swap. So yes, just use the papers, the stickers. I do need like maybe a TH there, some sort, but like a small one. Yeah, so I've got that one. And then this is, like I said, it's like an advent calendar, like a box. There's loads of different tutorials on YouTube on how to put these together. This one's got, I use Chaos Craft dies, happy birthday. I think the numbers were Chaos Crafts as well. And I've used this like shiny cardstock. I picked this up from Hobbycraft. I think that works really well with the like the flames of the candles. Yeah, so that's the back, and then on the front it's got some acetate on there, and then she can just pull out each box for each day. And so that's that. And then because I was kind of on a roll of making this advent, and obviously I was looking for different inspiration, different ideas, I thought this maybe wouldn't be so good to send. Obviously I'm going to give this to my niece, but sending this in Happy Mail I thought might get quite squidged when sending it out. So I wanted to make one that I could maybe send out as Happy Mail. So I made this one in a album form. Yeah, I thought this was quite good, and a sturdier way to send out one. Again, these are, like I said, there's loads of different tutorials. I think TikTok, they had different ones on there. A lot of social media has different variations of this, but I thought this album would be quite good for, like I said, sending out. It's got the little boxes here, and you can make this as big or as small as you want. I've just done 12 because I kind of wanted to make one just to see what it'd be like. But I think Christmas would be fun to do one for Christmas, or like a countdown if you were going away. So obviously you could make it to the size of different things that you'd put in now. You could, if you made the boxes a bit bigger, you could put like gift cards, or like a wedding one would be lovely to make. So countdown to someone's wedding, and again you could put little gift cards, or you can make one box on each page if you wanted to. Yeah, there's many ideas you could use this for. I don't know if I'm going to add anything to the spine. I've kind of left it plain at the moment. I've just put some washi tape that I had in my stash. Again, I think this may have been the range. Do like a range. Can you tell? I normally mention that's from the range, that's from the range. I think they have some really cool crafty bits, and they're not that expensive. They're quite affordable. So yeah, I do shop in there quite a lot for crafty bits. And then again, this frame, I'm trying to think what collection this was. I think it was a birthday collection, and it had some of these like paper Polaroid kind of things, cut parts. I've just put some acetate on there, put some foam, and then made it into a shaker. Yeah, and then some stickers. Again, I think those were from the range. And then these sequins. I think some, oh, the little ones in there, if you can see those, the little round ones, they're leftover diamond dots. I always save my leftover diamond dots that I don't use, and I use them for shakers. I think that's a great way to use them up. Yeah, you can see them all in, it's like little confetti. Really cute way to use those up. And then the numbers on here, I think this was a KS Craft die. The background dies are Spellbinders, like stacking die, like layering die. Yeah, and then again the papers, and then I've just used some nice bright yellow cardstock. I think this was from Hobbycraft. And that's that one. Yeah, and that's all I have to share with you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will yeah, try and come back and, like I said, share once this is finished, share what I've made with that. I hope you're all having an awesome week, and I will catch you in my next video. Take care, have an awesome day. Bye.